boys and girls. My name is Officer Joe. For those of you that don't know me, I am the school resource officer here at Westchester. I have been a policeman for 21 and a half years, which is quite a long time. So why does that matter? Well, because it means that I should have a good idea of what a police officer does on a daily basis. So think about what you believe my job or any other police officer's job, whether in Chesterton or in Porter County or the state of Indiana or in the United States. What is our job? Think about that for just a second. All right, so here's the answer. Our job is to help. Our job is to help people. Okay, sometimes helping people is taking them to jail because they're making poor choices and they're doing criminal acts. Or sometimes it's writing tickets because they're driving too fast, or they're not stopping for stop signs, or they're doing some other harmful act in a vehicle, and writing a ticket will remind them that they can't do that. But ultimately, it's to help. It's to help people, and it's to help people stay safe. Because, well, that's the only thing that we're here for. We're here to help people, okay? And no matter what anybody tells you, okay, remember, for 21 and a half years, I've been a policeman. The only job that we have is to help people. And I've helped many, many thousands and thousands of people over the past 21 and a half years. And I promise you, there's no better feeling that you can have than when you have the opportunity to help somebody. And the video that you are watching is about character. And so let's just have a little short conversation. You can ask questions. Of course, I'm not going to be able to answer them because this is a video. But if you see me, and you will see me in the school, you can ask me then. So what the video is about today is laws, rules, and moral values or character. Laws or rules. Why do we have them? What is a law or a rule? Well, a law is a system of rules which a particular county or community recognizes as regulating the actions of its members and which it may enforce by imposition of penalty. Basically like speeding. If you're driving and you don't have your driver's license yet, but at some point you will, or maybe mom's driving or older brother or sister, and they are going faster than the speed limit is. We have that law in place to keep people safe. And so if they're going too fast, me as a policeman, and I have many, many, many times, probably a few thousand times in my time as a patrol officer, had pulled people over and stop them for going too fast or other type of traffic violations. And it's all to keep people safe. Some people may think that police officers like to give tickets, but we don't. It's just part of our job. Just like teachers have to teach students, otherwise they're not doing their job. Policemen have to sometimes give tickets because it's part of their job. But I promise you, the whole purpose behind it is to make sure that we stay safe. All right, so that's what a law is. Laws allow us as a city or a town, and then county level and state level, and then nationally, to again make sure that we're all safe and we know what is an acceptable way of doing things and what's an unacceptable way of doing things. So you guys are going to read a book, or maybe you've already started reading a book called Swindle. And does anybody know what swindle is? We'll put the definition up here. How about that? And as you can see, it's a fraudulent scheme or action. And the example is he is mixed up in a $10 million insurance swindle. And basically what it means is use deception or deprive somebody of money or possessions. A businessman swindled investors out of millions of dollars. So basically, it's not making good choices. It's choosing to lie and to be deceitful. And to be deceitful basically means to lie, to try to trick somebody into doing something when, even though you know it's not right. What are moral values? Well, here's just a few. Respect for others. R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. Respect for other people's property. And authoritative figures. So, respect for others. We respect our parents, we respect our teachers, we respect our principals, we respect property. If something isn't yours, then you don't damage it. Then you don't take it. You don't borrow it unless you ask permission. And authoritative figures are military personnel, are teachers, our principal, our mom and dad, police officers. All of these people are here to help you learn and help you be successful, whether you're in school or you're out in the real world, maybe playing at the playground. All these authoritative type people are there to help you be successful and help you be safe. Another moral value is knowing that you're not the center of the universe. And you're like, well, what does that mean? It means that the world doesn't revolve around just you. You are one of many. Help others, be kind. There's no greater feeling that you're going to have than being able to help somebody when they need your help. And sometimes they may not even ask, but you can see somebody struggling with something and going and just helping. And it doesn't matter who it is. And it doesn't matter if somebody that's made you mad in the past or somebody maybe that has made poor choices that have caused you some grief. Be kind. Be kind to people. It's very important. Don't cheat, lie, or steal, because I promise you, you're not going to have any friends whatsoever if you cheat, lie, and steal. Think to yourself, would you want to be friends with somebody that you couldn't trust to come over to your house without breaking things or without stealing your things or without telling you lies? Because I know I certainly wouldn't. Don't gossip. That's one of the hardest things that we have to try to explain to you guys and let you understand. Gossip, bullying, it kind of falls into the same category of rumors and gossip and bullying. So let's not do that. If you hear somebody saying something that isn't true about a friend or maybe not even your friend, be a good person and stop it. Don't allow it to continue. Just as simple, that's not true and that's not nice and you shouldn't be spreading rumors or gossiping about somebody. And if you don't think that it's going to stop, then go and see your teacher, tell your mom or dad, tell Mr. Longacre, tell me, tell any of the adult in the building, because we're here to make sure that you guys as students have the best opportunity to succeed in both 5th grade or 6th grade or your school career or your life. That's our job, is to make sure that you succeed. And we want to give you the best opportunity to do that. Have courage. Have courage. Have courage. Okay? And what's having courage? Having courage is doing something that maybe you're afraid of, or maybe that you're not sure that you're going to be good at, but trying. You may not be completely successful the first time, but it's having courage to try new things. It's having courage to step in when somebody is bullying somebody. It's having courage to raise your hand and say in class, I don't get it. Can you please explain it again? It's having courage to step in when maybe two friends are fighting, and you can step in and try to help de-escalate and help the situation instead of making it worse. It's having courage to try maybe scary things like, I don't like heights, but hanging Christmas lights, I like to hang Christmas lights. So I have courage every year when I climb up on the roof, even though I do not like heights. It actually kind of makes me dizzy sometimes, which being on the roof probably isn't the best thing. So I have to have really, really, really big courage to hang Christmas lights each year. Keep your promises. When you tell somebody that you're going to do something for them, you're going to help them, you're going to do whatever, keep your promises. And treat others the way that you want to be treated. And I'm sure that you've been told that many, many, many times, but if you stop and just think about how simple that is, if you treat others kindly and they treat you kindly, how great would that be? And I'm sure a vast majority of you guys treat each other kindly. But sometimes we're probably mean to each other too, okay? Treat others the way that you want to be treated. All right, let's go through some scenarios to see if you guys understand or that you have learned anything today. All right, scenario 1. You find a wallet on the street with identification in it, and you see that's one of your neighbors. Oh, also there's $100 in there. What do? Do you A, return the wallet to your neighbor with the money in it? Do you B, return the wallet without the money in it and you call it a finder's fee and a delivery fee because you found it and you delivered it? Do you C, pick it up, take the money and think, that's what you get for losing your wallet, and you don't really do anything? You walk off $100 richer. Or do you D, never even pick up the wallet, just keep on going and think, not my problem? Okay. Answer is awesome. It is A. Return the wallet to your neighbor with the money in it. And I promise you, you'll be so happy, you'll feel so good helping that person, helping your neighbor. Number 2, you see a group of kids harming a dog that is chained up in a backyard. What do? Do you do nothing because the kids are older and you're afraid that they're going to beat you up? Do you B, join them because, well, they're bigger kids and you want them to think you're cool? Do you C, just yell, I don't think that's a good idea, and go running away? Or do you D, run up there, tell them to stop, and then run and tell an adult to get help? Okay, think about that. Answer is bingo, D. See, I told you, you guys are really good at this. It's so simple. All right, so now number 3, you have a very best friend and they started making poor choices by maybe smoking or doing drugs or vaping or just doing really dumb things that's going to get them hurt or get somebody else hurt. What do? A, ask them to stop, and if they don't stop, tell an adult. B, well, you want them to still be your friend, so maybe you should just join them. Absolutely not. C, do nothing because you don't really want to see your friend get in any trouble and you still want to be their friend. Or or D, do nothing and just don't be friends with them anymore. Answer? Perfect. A it is. All right. And last one. Your friend is bullying a classmate. Now, your friend has been a really good friend, and this classmate, don't really know him all that well, so what's the big deal? Okay, so A, you tell your friend he's being a bully, and you want him to stop. And if he doesn't, you tell an adult. B, you decide to join him because, well, you don't really know that other person and you still want your friend to be your friend. C, you do nothing at all and act like you didn't see a thing and have no idea what's going on. Or D, you get other kids to join in because, well, you think it's fun. Answer? Okay, sounds like we all got that one correct. A, tell your friend he's being a bully and tell him to stop. If he doesn't, tell an adult. Okay, it's having courage. Remember we talked about that courage earlier? It's having courage to make the right choices, even though sometimes, well, it's hard. All right, boys and girls, I hope that wasn't too boring or painful. So you guys have a good school year. Make sure that you say hello to me because, well, I'll be here again Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.